G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD, and welcome back to another episode of FUT Champions to Glory on my channel. Today in front of you is the FUT Champions gameplay from the first 10 games of the Weekend League. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button. Today your target is 15 likes. I know you guys can hit it. I also know you guys can smash it. So let's try and hit that like button. If you are watching the video and enjoying the content, please do hit the like button to show your support. It is always much appreciated. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button to help it grow. Also, I have a Twitter. And I've had it for a while. I just haven't really, told you guys about it. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, I do interact with a lot of my followers on there. I just talk to you guys, message, whatever. So be sure to hit that follow button. The link will be in the description down below to that Twitter account for you guys. However, in front of you, as I said, is the gameplay from the first 10 games. I want to talk about something. Personally, for me, the gameplay was absolutely dreadful. I don't know what you guys were experiencing, but for me, there was probably the worst delay I have ever experienced in a FUT Champions Weekend League. Now, you guys have probably never heard me complain about the Weekend League and how it has had bad delay, because I never do. I never really complain about delay, because I think, your opponent is also putting up with it, so why should I complain about the delay when your opponent is putting up with it? And to be honest, I shouldn't be complaining because he's putting up with it as well. So I don't normally complain to you guys about it, but this weekend, I'm telling you, it was definitely the worst I've ever experienced. And I want to know what you guys experienced on the weekend, whether the delay was bad for you guys. It wasn't my connection either. I looked on Twitter, speaking of Twitter again, I looked on Twitter, and a lot of the pros, such as Solaris Samurai and Honey Badgers and all those type of players, all those type of people, were saying that their delay was just dreadful. So it's not just me, it was also other people in the FIFA community, at least in Australia. I'm not sure what it was like in Europe for you guys that are in England, etc. But let me know in the comment section down below whether it was bad for you, because it was definitely bad for me. I have no idea why, but yeah, the EA servers were just, excuse me, were just dreadful. But lads, to move into some questions from the previous episodes, I do have a few from a few videos ago. So we have episode number 80 of FUT Champions to Glory. That was versing a top 100 player. In fact, that was when I versed Solaris Samurai in the Weekend League. So we'll jump into some of those questions now. Stuja Ruhoa says, are you 18? I am indeed, yes, 18, my friend. So yeah, that is your answer to that question. Ross Castaldi says, I saw your paragraph of a comment on Nep's channel, and I said, haha, thanks for checking out my channel, bro. I appreciate it. I love Nepenthes, one of my favourite YouTubers, and he is. I mean, if you guys like Nepenthes, please do let me know. Although, when I went on his channel the other day, or yesterday, sorry, he uploaded a PES 2016 app video. Now, I'm all means, I support him making money for his family. I support him supporting his family, but could he get a better deal? Could he get a better game to show us? Because that game, that PES 2017 app game, is just it's terrible. It just really is. It's shit. It just really is. And could he not just do FIFA Mobile promotions, or could he do something else? But just not that. I mean, you guys might have a different opinion, so don't get me wrong about that. But yeah, I don't know. I do like Nepenthes, but sometimes he does get a few things wrong. Adam Clark says, I've only just discovered your channel and I love it. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Adam. I do appreciate you dropping by and showing your support. It makes my day, as I always say, when I see comments like this saying that they do love the channel, because I work hard. I work hard for you guys. I work hard to get the content out. If it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for the channel, I wouldn't be playing FUT Champions now, because it just is getting tiring. It's taking 10 or 12 hours of my weekend away every single week, and I have things to do. I have stuff to do on weekends, and it really does get the better of me sometimes, and I'm just unable to do things on weekends because I'm playing FUT Champions for this channel, for you guys, for the content for you to enjoy. So to see these comments in the comment section down below, it just makes my day, and it makes me feel and think, it's worth it. This hard work, this determination, is worth it for you guys, because you guys are just fantastic when it comes to supporting the channel. CFC RMFC says, hey Aussie, any signings you would like to see in Liverpool make? I think you guys could have a strong defender. And yes, you're right. We've only got one good defender in my opinion, and that's Matip. Skirtle left, and in my opinion Skirtle was one of the best defenders Liverpool has had in a very long time, because I really liked Skirtle. He was a very good defender. Daniel Adler as well. Daniel Adler was just an amazing defender. We could use with a left back. You know, obviously you would know that that Moreno isn't probably the best left back in the Premier League, and that is because his positioning is just terrible. He's always attacking, which, don't get me wrong, left backs and right backs have the job of attacking and being, like, you know, attack minded, but he just is too attack minded, and he seems to leave gaps in the defence. Liverpool fans are very harsh on him, I must say. That you know, they always get up him about it, they always boo him, and I think that's a bit harsh, to be honest. You know, the pressures that a professional football player would have would be just terrible. Not terrible, bloody. They'd be just out of this world, you know. There's enough pressure playing in front of that many people, but then there's even more pressure when someone boos you, when someone is putting you down from the crowd. And I do think he's doing it tough, and I do really feel for Moreno, sorry. Is it, what's his name? Alberto Moreno. I do feel for about Alberto Moreno, but I do think we need another left back. Now, I did see Klopp was looking at Hector. Now, Hector's a decent left back. He plays in the Bundesliga. I didn't mind him, actually. When I watched him play, I didn't actually watch him play, but I watched him play on YouTube. Hector is a decent defensive-minded midfielder. He doesn't push forward too much. He does every now and then, but he's a very good left back, in my opinion. I do think Liverpool would benefit by getting Hector, but another defender I think they should target is someone like the likes of Rudiger from the Serie A. You know, someone young, someone upcoming that could be one of the best centre-backs in the world. You know, I think Rudiger is going to be one of the star centre-backs of the world, in my opinion. He's only young, he's playing for Roma, he does start every now and then, and I do think Rudiger is one of the best centre-backs coming up through the younger ages of players. And I think Liverpool could benefit from someone like that, you know, just a centre-back, but I did see we did get Salah, which I'm very pumped about. Salah is a fantastic player. Can you imagine Salah and Mane in the same team playing up front against those slow centre-backs like John Terry at Chelsea? Man, they would be, you know, tearing assholes apart. But but yeah, Mane, I think he's going to be a good, strong addition to Liverpool. But CFC RMFC, there is the answer to your question. Thank you very much for putting the comment down below. It is much appreciated. LSM Van der Meulen says, I'm still gonna call icons legends. And yes, I'm the same, bro. Even though I don't actually have, well, I've never really played with legends before, because I am on, I am on PlayStation, but I've never really played with Xbox Legends before, but I am still going to call them Legends, because it just is, it's the habit, you know. Maybe a few years from now, I will call them Icons, because, you know, you'll get used to it, but for now, I'm calling them Legends, because it's what I'm used to. So, yeah, I'll be doing the same thing, LSM. Ibra Fadi says, why don't you stream? And yes, I do have a few subscribers on this channel that were here from the beginning. I do think in the future I will be streaming for you guys. I think we would be able to get together and you know, have a chat and talk together and have fun. I think it would be great, even in FUT Champions. You know, next year, maybe in FIFA 18 when I get my setup, I might be able to, you know, stream for you guys some FUT Champions, and you can come by and show your support, or put me down. You know, whatever sort of fancies your boat, or floats your boat, not fancies your boat, but floats your boat. And yeah, in the future I will be streaming, but this channel actually started because I used to stream, so that is a fact for you. Niet FIFA 17 says, I'm a moderator in Marco HD's stream. Haha, nice video, gained a sub. Thank you very much, my friend. I have watched Marco a few times on Twitch. He's a fantastic streamer. He's very entertaining, top 100 player. I do like watching him play to learn, and yeah, he's just a top bloke. Half Dodd Sits says, when you copy AA9 skills. Now, I didn't know what he meant by this, and I did reply to him and he never answered, so I do think maybe he didn't have an answer back to my reply, but I said, not sure what I copied. The music? If that's the reason, well, I was watching his videos and looked where he got his music from. Top Mass, which is where the music comes from in the back of my videos, because I generally loved the music. Or is it because I copied him because I made a video about being against a pro? Then I said, that is wrong, because if you actually look at my previous videos, I've done a lot of pro versus YouTuber episodes on this channel. You guys know it. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know that I've been doing a lot of pro versus YouTuber episodes on this channel. So I don't know what he meant by, I'm copying off AA9 skills. In the end, lads, we got off to a terrible start. I mean, I'm tired right now. You probably could tell in my voice, but I'm very tired. And the reason why is because I've been stressed out this weekend. This weekend was probably the worst weekend in FUT Champions I've had in a long time. I started off at 7-3, which isn't too bad, but it's pretty bad, really, when you think about it. I've had, 9-1s and 10-0s in the first 10 games. 7-3 is a very bad start, but I was so stressed out this weekend. I am literally tired. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open because of how stressed I was. And hopefully you'll see, did we pull back in the last remaining 30 games of the FUT Champions Weekend League. But that'll be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Can we smash 15 likes? As always, that would be amazing. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy your day. And as always, have a good one and peace.